What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for taking some time into your day to watch me. I really appreciate it more than you know. I really hope I can bring you a lot of value with this video, so sit back, relax, take some notes, and get learning. So this video is going to be focused on how to track your calories and macros the most efficient and easy way possible using an app called Myfitnesspal. Now I know it's feels intimidating, but it's actually super easy, and it becomes a habit once you get into it. So there might be an initial stage of maybe 2 weeks where you're like, oh my God, this is really dreadful. I don't want to be tracking every single food and weighing my food out and stuff. But it just becomes a routine, and you're gonna thank yourself later if you start tracking now. Trust me, it's the only way to 100% know how much you're eating. And after you've tracked for a while, like a month, a couple months, you're gonna get a really good feel for how many calories and the macronutrient breakdown of certain foods, and that's going to benefit you so much when you're going out and whatnot and you need to guess food and calorie intake and stuff like that. So it's a really good skill to have, and it's not hard at all to master. So I'm going to break it down so easy for you. You're going to be like, fuck, why was I even intimidated in the first place? So yeah, take some notes here, guys. Alright guys, so before we get into it here, you need to know how many calories you're going to be eating before we start, because you need to be able to put it into the app. So you have to have your calories figured out and your macros figured out. And if you still don't know how to do that, message me on Instagram. I can probably do it for you and show you how to do it so you can do it next time. So that's got to be done first. Okay, so first I want you to go to the App Store, download this app. Myfitnesspal looks just like this. Get it downloaded. Pause this video if you need to. Okay, now I'm gonna open it up on my phone. Here we are. It's loading. Okay. Oh, it's TikTok. Okay, so here we are. Top left corner, Myfitnesspal. See that app? Under Armour sign. Okay, this is gonna be the front screen right here. First thing I want you to do, go over to the far right, 3 dots where it says more. Hit more. Go to goals. And then go to calorie, carbs, protein, and fat goals. So that's going to be your calories and your macros. So you can type in your calories, like I typed in 2,600, and then you can adjust the percentage of your calories allocated to the 3 macronutrients. This is the breakdown I have, and it may not be the exact breakdown you calculated, and that's okay. You know, if you want to follow the exact ones you calculated before, then you're just gonna have to remember that in your head when you're going through your day. But you can, because these can't go single digit percentage, it only goes up by 5s, so it's not gonna be exact. I like to just make sure it's in here. I just follow the ones it gives me because I don't want to remember it throughout the day. You know, everyone's different, so do what you want to do there. So you don't really need to put your weight in, like just track your weight in your notes or something. Like that's what I do. If you want to do it, you can. It's not a big deal. I don't even, my activity level, like I don't care about that stuff. My fitness goals, I don't care about that stuff. Nutrition goals, like add nutrient goals, you can put in if you want. I don't really use that. What else do we got? My meals, foods. You know, I've never added my own meals in here, but I'm not a very big cooking guy. So if you love to cook and have your own recipes and stuff, you can add these in for sure. It's gonna, you know, it's not that hard, to be honest, not that hard. Steps, okay, steps. I do not track my steps because they are inaccurate, and they're gonna take off calories burned and make you eat more food, and it's not that accurate. So I would suggest keeping them off and totally separate, because you just want this to be about your food, not your calories burned from exercise. Okay, what else do we have here? I think that's it for the more section. Like I don't really use much, but the goals section here. Okay, let's go to the home. Hit the plus sign. Hit food. Let's say it's dinner. It's nighttime right now. Literally, all you have to do is type in the food, and type in what company as well. Like, what are we? Mac and cheese. Kraft dinner. Oh, Kraft dinner. Boom. Literally pops up for me. Change the serving size, and this is where you're gonna have to measure out your food and have a food scale. I highly recommend getting one. Trust me, you will thank yourself later. and boom, you just add it in. Simple as that. Okay, but even a more simple method than that. Go to food again, hit dinner. You hit this barcode thing on the far right, right below my foods. Hit it, and here you see my bear paws, right? Go to the barcode, scan it, and it literally pops up on the screen for you. All you have to do is change the serving size to what you ate. Like it's so easy. It literally does everything for you. And you know, it's that easy, guys. That easy. There's, what else do we got in here? I don't add my exercise. I don't really add my water. You know, that's pretty much it for the tracking portion, guys. So I actually want to go more in depth on, you know, what you should do if you have to go out to eat, and you know, you want to go out to eat, whatever, you're going to a restaurant. So I want to show you what you do. Let me just open up my phone real quick. I gotta screen record this for you guys. Give me a second here. Boom. Okay. Go back to the app, Myfitnesspal. So what you're gonna do, go to food. Let's say you're going out for breakfast. So first thing I want you to try is to try and type in the restaurant. Like, for example, pancakes at this restaurant called Denny's. It's in Canada. I don't know if it's in where you live, but anyway, pancakes, Denny's. And boom, they have Denny's in here. So the large chain companies will most likely be in this app because this app is insane. So first thing I want you to try is to look up what you're getting, and then the restaurant, and you know, try and see if the exact food is in there. And then if that doesn't work, just look up like pancakes and then generic pancakes, generic buckwheat pancakes. So that would be the closest you'd get to probably what they are. It's a really good estimate. It's probably, you know, very similar and reliable, and I do this all the time. It's not a big deal. And if you are going out and to eat, you know, a big meal, a lot of your calories for the day, I recommend overestimating the calories that you think, or it tells you that that meal was. If you overestimate, it's going to give you a good buffer to make sure that you're hitting your caloric intake goal, especially on a cut. So actually, if you're in a surplus, you want to underestimate, so you eat more because you want to be in a surplus and you're bulking, right? So it depends on what your goal is. I think that's all. Yeah, that was all for that one, guys. The biggest problem people have with tracking is not the app itself. The app itself, I just showed you, it's pretty easy to use. Right? It's not that complicated. You just scan the barcode or type in the food, boom, put your calories and your macros in. Not that hard. But what people have issues with is actually measuring their food and knowing how much they're eating. They'll put in a number and, you know, it'll be wrong. It'll be off by like 100 calories. And if you do that for a couple meals, what, you're off by 400 calories for the day? Like, that's significant. That's very significant. Let's say you mess up how much peanut butter you actually ate. You thought it was 20 grams, but it ended up being 40. And you won't know because that isn't a lot of peanut butter in size. You'll be like, it's around 20, but it's actually 40. That's like, I don't know, 150 calories you just messed up. So I recommend getting a food scale, weighing out everything you eat. Everything. I'm talking everything. And I know you're probably like, oh my God, it's going to drive me insane. You get used to it. Like, it's the only way to 100% know how many calories you are eating and the proper macronutrient breakdown you are hitting. So I highly, highly recommend that, guys. And as well, I hope you are staying safe during this period. I know COVID-19 is doing a lot of damage, so I think this is a good time for people who are really interested in getting, you know, fit, getting into the gym and nutrition, to learn about it now while you're home and you have a lot of time to learn about it. So I'm here to teach you. I hope you really found this valuable. I hope you continue to watch my stuff and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll talk soon.